Hello, hello, all you wonderful and creative humans. I'm here to show you a couple of books I've picked up over the last few months. So without any further ado, let's just get this video going. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm going to go ahead and show these. I really do hope everyone's having a wonderful December. And if I don't do another video between now and then, Merry Christmas. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this. This is Crayola Whimsical Creations coloring book. Now, I had this back in 2016, 2015 maybe, but this is showing as 2024 copyright. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening because I still have pages from this book that I've colored. So yeah, I'm just going to do like I used to do and just do a complete flip. And you can go ahead and look at the timestamps and change to something else if you want to. And that goes for all the books in the video, you know. These pages are perforated and they're really, like they said, whimsical. They're just very odd, and I really liked it the first time I did it. And I would love to see, like I remember specifically coloring these cats. I'd love to see what I do with them this time. With different mediums. Back then it was just Sharpies. So now I feel like I could do a little more with it. And there's some wallpaper in here and like some shoes and things I won't really color, but I love these cats and the people that are in here and a lot of the food that is in here as well. You have to excuse me for the little sniffles, but it is 9 degrees tonight. Fahrenheit, so I'm not real thrilled. And I'm freezing. So yeah, I don't think, if you watch any of my videos, I don't think there's anywhere you can see shirt sleeves because I'm usually in like t-shirts, but I've got extra layers tonight. I love this picture and I remember coloring that one as well. Now I am doing this flip and then I am going to hopefully, if I have the time before Christmas, if not after, go ahead and do just flips of the books on a different, you know, like a different video of each book. So if you see a bunch of those coming up, just if you've watched the video, you can ignore it. But like this mouse and this cat, I just think they're awesome. I know it's like a very weird looking book. I just really like it. I love this little art girl. And like I said, I've colored her before. I've colored a ton of this before. But I just want to do it again. And it is a rather budget-friendly book. It was at Walmart. So I don't remember exactly what I paid, but I remember not batting an eye. I think it may have been $6. And there's just a ton of very cute things. Like I love these women. I love the cheeks they have. They're so cute. I didn't see anything that told me an artist's name. So I can't really tell you much about that. I do know it's like also Hallmark, but they're owned, Crayola is owned by Hallmark, I believe. So that didn't really give us any more information. So that is the end of Whimsical Creations coloring book by Crayola. And now I'm going to go ahead and just move right into the next one, which is Too Cute. All right, so this is Too Cute, and this is by Sugah Sweet. He was talking about this book on his channel, and I immediately like purchased it because it's just too cute. There's two pictures on every page. This is Amazon printed. Not perforated or anything like that. Love these little chicken nuggets. And then we'll just get right into the book. So you can just see the images are all varied. It's things that he has drawn. Love the bat, love the cactus. And I like these little bite-sized colorings. If you've been on the channel for any amount of time, you know, like Matchstick Mouse, things like that. Anything really simple and easy I love to have in my collection. And then I'll go between this stuff and Kirby Roseanne's and Joanna Basford, you know, just to have like a variety, because I like that for me. So there's another cat. cactus. That's cute. Yeah, seeing a theme, lots of animals, lots of cactuses. I love this little teacup with the leaves. It's just a silly little drawing, but it's just so cute. Here we have one on a page. And there really isn't a direct correlation between image 1 and 2 on the pages. They're just what we get. This one's got the 3 little fruits on the other side, which is really cool. A little bunny. Here we've got balloons. Love how his tail makes a tree. And please ignore my hands if there's anything on them. I've been painting all day, and yeah, I've washed them like 3 times and not everything's coming off. More little cats. Cats with skulls. Plants. These are absolutely adorable. You could do a nice little background with these with a table and put something into the back if you wanted to, like shelving or pictures. That's if you wanted to make it like a single page instead of just what it is, which is just images. Both of these are very nice. I love that his little ponies have cutie marks. Sorry, I'm having trouble turning this page. There we go. Both of these are absolutely adorable. And again, completely cute. I love the eyes on the plants. They're just so cute. I know I keep saying cute, but the book is cute. Taco cat. Donut cat. And then this is a bonus page from Drawing the Timeline, which is another book by Sugah Sweet. And here is more pages, or more books that he has available, plus his pages from Etsy, which there are some super cute things there as well. And then you just get some color test pages into the back, and this is the back of the book. And if you don't follow him on YouTube, you should go check him out. He does like color along some things, and it's absolutely wonderful. And he has a very extensive collection of pencils. You might enjoy seeing some of that. So that is Too Cute by Sugah Sweet. And the theme there, we're going to keep going with it, is that I bought 2 of his other books as well. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, and this is kind of about that. It's called Adventuring, the coloring book that gives you the amazing RPG feeling without needing friends, which I think is a great title. Here we start with our book belongs to page, and this one's got dice on it. And from there, we go right into it. I am not going to read you the pages. I think that's something you should have for when you get the book for yourself, but I'll take you through it because it is a bunch of characters, maps, tools and things and such like that. And it's very, very cool. And I saw that he was talking about this, and it very much intrigued me, so I'm very glad that I got it. And I really think this will be fun to color because we've got the portraits and we've got items and we've got maps, and all that stuff is very interesting to me. Sorry, these just came in this morning, so I'm just getting to look at them too. The little quotes are hysterical in here. And again, this one is Amazon printed as well. All of his books are available on his Etsy shop too, so you can get them so you can print them. And I really hope I'm staying in frame because I cannot see the camera, and I just thought about it again. Love it. The Bartender by Day and by Night. Just everybody's so cute, and I like the addition of the handwriting. I just think that makes it more quaint and more fitting for the subject matter. some of the castles. Sorry, always towards the end it's hard for me to turn the pages. But yeah, for the last couple of months I've been enjoying buying some books. And I am showing you some of them, but not everything I got. Some of them you'll see at the end of the month with my finished pages. And there we go, and we're back to his Etsy and his books that he has, plus the couple of sheets of color test pages. And that is the end of Adventuring. This is by Sugah Sweet and available on Amazon. Next up, I have his other book for Adventuring. This one is called Adventuring 2, Coloring in Caverns, an original hand-drawn RPG-style coloring book. They both came out at the same time because he just, I guess, had a lot to draw. So, again, Amazon printed, title page, or book plate, sorry. And then we go right back into it. We've got more characters coming with more maps and more items. And I can just see me having a very good time doing this. Yeah, look at this. I love it. The styles is very cartoony. I love this guy. Absolutely. I do. I think I always like his cats, but his people are also very interesting, or I should say his characters are also very interesting. And I still can't decide if I'm actually going to come in here with pencils or markers. But I know I want to get to it soon, like very, very soon. Some Broad's Sword. That's too funny. I'm glad I caught that. And I still haven't went through and read all of this. I've just read a little bit. But I hope you enjoy seeing some newer books that I've gotten. It's been a long time since I've done any sort of flips, or really it's been a long time since I got new books or anything like that either. Here we have a full page one. This one's pretty awesome. A lot of grayscale in that one. And they're all kind of lightly grayscale, but you know, nothing too much. Love that. Night and day. And then he's got maps, so you can draw some of the blank maps. And this one's a reference also to draw in some of the blank maps. And then you've got his Etsy and other books. And again, swatch pages. And this is the back of the book. And that's again available on Amazon. And now we're changing artists. And we're moving on to Enchanted Forest coloring book by Maria. And I'm not going to try to pronounce her name, but I will move it up and hope it stays in focus. I found this at Barnes & Noble a couple days ago when I went shopping for Christmas. And I'm gonna let you see it, but like just looking at the cover too, there's it reminds me of like paper piecing, where you would just layer and each layer just kind of shows up different. And when I open the book, you'll see that the drawings, even though they appear to be very deceptively simple line art, they still appear to be that type of paper piecing. Like I can feel like layers to it. So I don't know. I didn't read any of this, so I don't know anything about this artist. It just really it interests me quite a bit. So I went ahead and picked it up and brought it home. And like I said, it is deceptively simple. I mean, you could straight color this. I have a little bit of bend in my book. Sorry, I keep touching it. But you could straight color this with markers or pencils or anything. But I do think there would be ways to make it look as layered as the image on the front cover as well. But yeah, it's just really interesting to me. So, of course, it came home with me so that I could check it out. I think this is the one that got a little wet in the rain is what's going on here, because it's got like a little lump. But again, that's not a problem, especially if I come in here with some wet medium. This is not Amazon printed. It is single-sided. The paper is not thick, but it's not thin either. I have not colored in it yet, so I really can't attest to like what it's like. But it feels fine. I like that there's some black in it to make it like go faster for you if that's what you'd want. And this is the tallest book, so I really hope we're still in frame here. Love these bunnies. We've got an elf with his arrows. Flying squirrels. And it seems like we go through a bunch of seasons, which is nice too. Or that it can go through all the seasons. Bats and birch trees. Raccoons. And owls with a witch. You know what? Like, even like pictures like this, it kind of reminds me of Over the Garden Wall, if anybody ever saw that. And I'm not sure. I think it's the people. That's what it is. Anytime there's a person, it kind of reminds me of that show. But yeah, this was one I just couldn't resist. I just felt like there was a lot to see here. And a lot that could possibly happen with it. If you were to be able to layer it. Like, see, it looks like I said, paper piecing, but also like set scenery. Like, this bush is here, and then, you know, there's a break, and there's space between that and the next bush. Not just like, they're just layered upon layer upon layer, and you can kind of see the layers as you look at it, and that's pretty cool to me. Field mice. Peacock. Dragonflies. Deer. And we're getting close to the end, so I'm having trouble keeping the book open because I haven't broken the spine or anything. And that is the end of the book. This is the Enchanted Forest coloring book. There you go. And in case you need it, here is the ISBN because, again, I bought this at Barnes & Noble. Okay, now we're going to do my square books. And I picked up the Barbie book. This is the official coloring book. I think this is Random House. Yes. And I am going to go ahead and break this one real quick because it's fighting me. I was super excited. I saw this in the Walmart and I picked it up. I wish it was single-sided. It is not, and that's okay. I'm just thinking of all the mediums I can use instead of markers. It's just Barbie kind of makes me feel like I want to use markers. Okay, now I feel better. If anybody is offended by that, I'm so sorry that you had to watch, but it needed done. So we started off right away with a wallpaper page, which is not my idea of a good time. And I have stopped buying as many coloring books. Let me see if I can get this. I hope that's good. I feel like that's good. I have stopped buying as many coloring books for a long time there. I didn't buy any because I wasn't coloring and I wasn't interested in anything to do with it. I was just buying yarn and making things. But in the amount of time when I wasn't coloring and I went back into coloring and decided to start getting books again, I kind of set up a rule where if I look at a book, I need to want to color at least 10 to 20 pages in it. Nostalgia is not enough to buy the book. And, oh, it has good paper, isn't, which, by the way, this does have pretty nice paper, is not a good enough reason to buy a book. It's got to have enough pages where I feel like I will color in it and get a good bit done inside of it. If you've been here any length of time, you know that I collect coloring books. I have a line art museum. I'm not necessarily getting them just to color, but I am trying to color in most of my books. So I don't want to add too much more to the line art museum without getting some of it colored. So that has been a goal recently, and I hesitate to use the word goal. It's been something I'm trying to do when I reach for books is to reach for the ones that haven't been colored in first and see if I can't just find something I'd like to color in that instead of the same books over and over, which I have a tendency to do. And this does go by decades, which I really enjoy. Of course, we're in the 80s now, and Barbie's answer to Gem and the Holograms, I think, was Barbie and the Rockers. But it's nice to see it go through different periods. This is 1987. I was well out of Barbies by here. And then we're in the 90s. And believe it or not, I got back into the Barbies in the 90s. Not for myself, but I nannied for a little while. And the girl that I was a nanny to loved Barbies. So I had more time with them again. But yeah, the designs are very nice. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this just feels like I would love to come at it with alcohol markers, but that is not an option for this book. And so I'm thinking neo colors, water-based markers, some with the bigger backgrounds, which obviously I'm not on right now, but even oil pastels or aquarelles. I love this comic book style. Now we're in 2020. I'm sorry, I didn't mention the decades earlier. I thought that was really neat that you get to go through it like that. But for those of us who are a little older, it should have been kind of obvious that we were back there, you know, in the decades. And here they are all together. And then we have the Barbie head with all the Barbies in it. And that is the end of Barbie's official coloring book. Again, I got this at Walmart. Here's an ISBN. I did not pay $18.99 for it because Walmart doesn't charge that for their books. And then I picked up Debbie Macomber's Best Christmas Ever. I have her other two. This one is ridiculous, because I have two others of these books, the Merry Christmas books or Christmas Debbie Macomber books. I've not colored in either of them, and yet here I am with a third. And Christmas is in 3 days, and I've not colored in any of them yet. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'm getting to a point where I'm trying to color in everything, but I'm not, you know, gonna rush or do anything I don't want to do just because I have the books. And I'm saying this, but I'm trying to explain why I bought another one, and I just think they're really pretty. This Christmas, I have been coloring a lot, actually more than I ever color at Christmas. And a lot of what I've been coloring has been cozy books. And I've done a few advent calendars and stuff like that. But I haven't done anything on a grand scale, which is what I would consider something this big with this much stuff on a page. Like I said, I'm just getting back to coloring, and I'm going kind of slow with it, and that's okay. These books could be considered single-sided if you don't really care about the words on the other side, which I particularly don't. So they could be done with alcohol markers. And again, when I looked at it, it followed the rules of 10 to 20 pages I would color. But there are quite a few pages in here I also wouldn't color. I love this with the beach and the sailboats done up with the Christmas lights. Now, and the funny thing is too, is I know she's an artist or author. I have never read any of these books. I just think the coloring books are really cute. This page, I love it. But yeah, there's quite a few in here I just think are adorable. I love this gingerbread house. Anything with yarn and knitting, I'm going to color that because, you know, that's one of my other full-time hobbies, I guess I could say. Even that. There's a lot of trees. I still like it. Love it. But yeah, there's a lot of detail, which is why I kind of was put off these books. I saw Color with Claire did this one. It looked amazing. But yeah, I've kind of been put off these books because it's just a little too much for me right now. Because I did a lot of handmade gifts this year. Tonight I finished my last present I had to make. And like I said, it's the Sunday before Christmas, so 3 days away. And technically tomorrow is when that gift is being given because tomorrow we're spending Christmas with all my kids. So I'm a little slow getting things done. But yeah, that's why I haven't done anything like this. Another one I would definitely like color. Sorry, I haven't been saying what I would or wouldn't. And that's not to influence you in either way, like to not like them or like them. Just me commenting on what made me purchase it. We have a recipe here for salt dough ornaments on the left. I like books like that. I have a couple books that have actual recipes in them, and I think those are very fun too. Lots more gingerbread houses. I love these little cups. More knitting. And this is one of those books that has more than one artist. You can tell by the varying line widths. And the styles, honestly. Love this with the mittens and this Christmas sweater. I think they tell us, the artists at the back. But yeah, here's some pages with tags on them that you can color and cut out. And some Christmas cards that you can color and cut out. And that's the author. And yeah, we've got eight illustrators. Yvonne Gilbert, Anna Hard, Anna Jaron. She did a Zodiac book, I want to say, or a tarot book, a goddesses book, I think. There's a few. I have two of them, and just right now they're not coming to me. But specifically, Jody from JI Colorist just today showed her video with her finished Zodiac coloring the animals. And she colored in one of her books quite a few times for that series. Mariko Jesse, Ben Perini, Craig Phillips, Monica Rowe, and Kat Willett. I have not heard of any of the rest of them, or I don't have any coloring books by them. But yeah, Anna Jaron. Quite a few people have her books. So that was Debbie Macomber's Best Christmas Ever. Oh, forgot which way I was going. And then I have another book I got at Barnes & Noble. This one is called Kawaii Coloring Book, which is like one of my favorite coloring styles. Here's an ISBN if you need it. This book was only $8. And I think I honestly got it on sale. I'm sorry this video is long. Like I said, you can skip through to the ones you want to see. Because I'm just doing a pile of books that I received and purchased. And this one came out last year. And they are double-sided, which I thought was horrible because I really wanted to use markers. I feel like that's a constant refrain. I don't use markers a lot, but I feel hampered when I find that I can't. Like, then I'm like, of course I want to use them. The paper has got a lot of tooth to it. It feels like it'd be really good for pencils. Again, can't tell you anything about any of these books. The books that I have colored in, I'm not showing because they've been colored in. And I'll show you those at the end of the month. And the books that I'm showing you, I haven't colored in because I can't really do a flip if they're colored in. I love this frog. Something about that face, it kills me. I just love it. Anything in a bottle, honestly. And mushrooms, just, that's too much. I love it. I love this page as well. I think that'd be really neat with like, not pastels, but very bright colors. It's a little baby sloth. And there is a lot on each page, but as I look at them, like the heart here around the axolotl, love that. And I know these books aren't everybody's cup of tea, but they certainly are mine. A little Polaroid and a Tamagotchi. That lizard is adorable. The teacup with the fish. Or the teapot, sorry. I love the snow globe here with the sharks and the octopus and all the sea life. It's very interesting. I think next year's the year of the snake, and I love this guy, so that'll be great. I love the cereal. Got some ghosts. Some Halloween pages and ramen. But yeah, the art style in here just was really happy. It made me happy. Dragons, and I've got game controllers with monsters and creatures. Desserts. That's the back of this one. It never does tell you who did it, so I don't know. It could be Shutterstock. I just don't feel like it is. It's just spark pool coloring. Oh, illustrated by Alessandro Valdrighi. There you go. So it does have an illustrator. That makes me very happy. And that was Kawaii coloring book. Next up, I have Color Me Christmas for Kids, 30 festive pages. This is like the Cider House or Cider Mill Press. And this is they said it's for kids. This one is more detailed than their regular books. It is not Amazon printed paper. It did come from Amazon. But I've already colored in this book, but not in the actual book. I printed some pages because I wanted to watercolor in them, and I wasn't sure if this book could do it or not. I did a buddy color with my friend Deb and my friend Jackie, and they both said that I can. Like, the paper's really, really good. So, you know, I didn't do it. I'll try it next time. But here's a page that's already inside the book, so you get it like twice. And then this book is also single-sided. I love this artist style, and I'll tell you, I have a book I bought. It's called, well, it's a curse word, but it's I'm Adorable, and it's a bunch of curse words in the book. And I only bought it because her style is just so cute. And I thought I could, like, get rid of, you know, the cursing if I wanted to. It's very snarky, and so sometimes I don't think I mind it because, like, it's these animals and snarky words. So I don't know how to approach it, and I'm not going to show it in this video, but if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a singular flip of that with a warning on it. Because it does. It has all the curse words in it. But yeah, this is just, I was about to say it has Christmas in it, not just animals, but yes, it's Color Me Christmas. So, right? Yep, Color Me Christmas. But you can see what I'm saying. It doesn't really look like a kid's book to me. But there are a lot of, like, I don't think there's one image in here that I don't want to color. Let's put it that way. This is one of the pages I've colored. I think it's even on Instagram because I think Jackie and Deb posted theirs and posted mine as well. So if you're friends with them, you'll see it there. Jackie Conrad and Deb E. Mixed Media. That's it. So if you want to check them out over there, you can, because their pages were incredible. Yeah, I still haven't found a page I don't want to color. Okay, and then this is the other page that I have partially colored. I've got everything, but the background, really, I have to do like the ground. And I know that's silly because it's white and it should be easy, but I just put it down to get stuff finished and haven't went back to it yet. And even Santa, he's so cute. And I looked and I couldn't find anything else by this artist except the curse word book I was telling you about. So I hope she does other stuff. Okay, it's just getting a little bit hard to keep it up because we're at the end again. He's really adorable. Again, not one I don't want to color. Yep. Not one. Love them all. And the artist's name, in case you can find anything or are interested in finding anything, is here. Which I hope it's in frame. Yeah, I just loved it. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up, I have... cannot pronounce this word. Hygge, I think. Place, Bold and Easy Coloring Book by Coco. You know, I came back into coloring right into this cozy book thing. My daughter-in-law's really into it. I like it and I don't like it. And it doesn't really matter how I feel. I bought the books because I like coloring them. This one is a little almost too simplistic for me. But it's really cute, so I didn't mind so much. But, like, I don't... You know, like, my daughter and her wife are coloring them flat coloring. And that's great for them. Sometimes they add designs to the pictures. And that's, like, what they like to do. And that's wonderful. But I cannot leave it alone. So, at the end of the month, you'll see what I'm doing with my cozy pages. It's a lot of acrylic markers, so I just kind of can't leave it alone, you know? And I wish I could, because they're perfectly cute as they are, but I just add to it and add to it and add to it, and, you know, what are you going to do? But, yeah, these are a little more simplistic than what I was getting. I forget, I got a couple Halloween ones. I think they were Coco and Jade Summer. I love that this is a little book. But yeah, I just didn't know what to expect with this particular one. Because the other ones, like I said, were slightly more detailed. I do love this. And I know, watching videos recently, there's a lot of people who don't like this style, apparently. Like Wendy says from Wendy's Coloring. I'm a big kid, so this is great for me. Like, I didn't see this, and now I want to color that before Christmas is over. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a little piece of paper or something to put in there. And of course, there's nothing to be found. There we go. Okay. I'm ready now. So if you see that in my finished pages, you'll know that it came from here. But there are a lot of pages in here as well. That's cute too, but not as cute as that truck. Like I said before with the Too Sweet book, I forget, Too Cute by Sugah Sweet. That book is like 2 images on each page, and they're very simplistic, and that's what, like, sometimes that's just all I want. I don't want to think a lot, you know, I mean, like, I've heard 2 people say they're not a fan of these kind of books, and that's fine. Like, but it's just like doing a mandala. It's just like doing almost like a matchstick mouse page. You know what I mean? they're all kind of simplistic, and sometimes for some people, me included, that's all I really want to do is something easy, like in between hard pages. You know, not hard, but things that require a lot more finesse or effort or time, frankly. But doing a couple pencil pages and then doing like a few of these, absolutely, that's my idea of a good time. And that is the end of this one. That's, again, Coco. This is on Amazon. I will try to leave links for everything, but being this close to Christmas, I may not actually get to that. And again, with Wendy's coloring, this is Love Monstas. She's been coloring in this, and she's like me, I think, where she just keeps going and going. She has done some really cute pages in here. Who makes this? Gideon Publishing. Okay, so we got our color test pages, all these little creatures. And this one has much thinner lines and much more things on the pages, which, again, I don't think that makes it too simplistic. Honestly, this is just like a regular coloring page. Maybe not like a Kirby Roseanne's or Joanna Bassard, but it's got enough on it, you know? And it's just about these little animals, and I think it's really cute. And I saw this on Wendy's channel, so that made me really want to get it because I saw what she did with it. It's incredible. You should go check out her November finished pages. That's where I think it was. I love this page. I don't think I'm a seasonal colorist, and then I like see what I did at the end of the month, and I'm definitely kind of leaning heavily towards seasonal. And I wish I wasn't, because I would have colored that already. And I'm sorry my elbow keeps squeaking on the desk. My desk is at a standing position right now, and I'm a little too short for where it's at. So I am standing at it, and I've got to put my elbows up on it to turn the pages and do things. We are coming closer to the end of the pile. Like I said, this is over like months of things I had purchased and intended to color in, and then got bogged down in one book or another and didn't come back out of it, which is fine. I marked off this page in case I want to color it, because I think those little monsters are super cute in their winter gear. But really, they're just all adorable. This is the page I saw her color that was just incredible. She did like a really clean 50s laundrette. So it was very nice. And this book has a ton of pages in it as well. Love this one. It also reminds me, it doesn't, the style doesn't, but like talking about like the cozy books, and Angela Gonzalez, she's another one that has very like not very detailed pages, you know. So it's not a new trend. It's just seeming to be one because all the books are 8.5 by 8.5. I don't know. That's my theory on it. There's always been a ton of more simple books on the market. You just have to know where to look, I guess. So this is a Gideon Publishing book called Love Monstas. Then I have Comfy Days by Coco. Alright, let's get into here. I love a little snow bunny. This is from this year as well. The little coloring test page is just adorable. I mean, honestly, you could just color that. I like this where they've got the animals right in the front of it. Yeah, Comfy Days. Okay. This little guy's adorable. I love the little scrapbook. And I've not colored in this one either. Like I said, every book that I'm showing you I haven't colored in. But I also bought a bunch of other books that I have colored in. And again, you'll see those at the end of the month. Or you've already seen them in my completed pages for the year up until December, which I just put out a few days ago because because it was time to do that. So there were quite a few books that, or the first time I've ever colored in them was during the course of this year. Like I said, that's been like kind of, I hesitate on the word goal because then I'm failing if I don't do it. But it's just a focus, I think is the word I want to use. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on paying attention to books I haven't looked at or colored in. So there's a lot of different things going on here, but there's quite a few holiday pages in here for a book called Comfy Days, but the front cover is holiday, so I guess kind of should have figured. Love that frog. And I don't know if I'll get to this one. I thought I was going to color holiday pictures until Christmas Day and then switch over to some whips I have so that I can start the new year without any, because I don't normally have a ton or anything, but I have quite a few. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that are in various stages of done, and I thought if I could get those done by the beginning of the year, I could start with a clean slate. But right now I have not tired of Christmas coloring, so I may just keep going. We'll see how I feel after we do Christmas, you know, but either way, it doesn't matter. If I start the year fresh or I start the year with no whips, I could have whips by the end of January. So in all honesty, I don't see what the difference is. And then we've got this Merry Christmas cake, which looks like a hat. Oh, it's just the way the plate is. Okay. And a little surprise, which is some little pictures from Cozy Christmas. And then we've got the actual coloring page from Cozy Christmas, which I did not get. I've seen it. I wasn't interested. So, you know, maybe I'll color the one that there is, but it wasn't for me. This one is Fuzzy Hygge by Vivi Tinta. I'm not going to show you the advent calendar because I did it. You know what? Forget it. Let's just show it. Okay. So, book plate. How you can get 40 free digital pages. Here is my advent calendar. I told you we're 3 days out before Christmas. Yes, it is finished. Yes, I did that. I'm going to be busy the next 3 days, so I finished it up. There's like a little checklist to find things, which I think is neat. I think I've done another page in here, or I have one earmarked. I'm not sure which. My tab colors mean nothing. It's just the tabs that were out on my desk. So, but I definitely like these images a lot. Love this. And here we are knitting. These little windows are super cute too. I like this little hot cocoa cafe. She's adorable. I do think this style too lends itself to Christmas because it's so childlike and happy. Stuck. Holiday dinner. Oh, yep. This is a buddy color with my friend Cindy. Which I'll go more into depth with those at the end of the month. Love this one. That's very detailed compared to the rest. And that's the end of that one. This is Vivi Tinta, Fuzzy Hygge. Oh, last but not least, I have Gummy and Pecky by Vivi Tinta. I've not colored in this. I just couldn't resist this little pair. They're adorable. So yeah, again, we've got the 40 free digitals. We've got color test pages. And then we've got Gummy and Pecky and a snowman. There we go. This is all Amazon printed. All these little cute and cozy books I've been showing are Amazon. They're all single-sided. I completely forgot about all that. I was just enjoying looking at the images. But yeah, like I said, there will be videos for each of these books on their own. Probably with just music over it. And I'm hoping that I'll have the time to edit another video I did and put it out on Christmas Day. But if I don't, I've run out of time. You know, it's December. Plus, like, besides coloring and everything and making presents, I love this. I like anything with the Polaroids. I'm also trying to get my journals ready for the new year, which is time consuming. Love his mushroom parasol. So, you know, that's taking up a bit of time as well. And I do get like, once I start a project, I don't want to walk away to do another thing, which is very bad because, you know, if I spend a little time on everything, I'd have a lot more done. Love this. They're just like so cute. That's adorable. And that's the thing too with these. I don't think there's hardly any pages in any of these cozy books that I'm not like, I would color that, you know. So that's a good thing, you know. And they don't take a lot of time. My birthday is coming in January. I was thinking about like focusing on coloring birthday pages, and I'm finding quite a few while I'm looking at these books. Love this one. And that is the end of Gummy and Pecky. Super cute coloring book by Vivi Tinta. I really enjoyed sharing my books with you. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. And if I don't see you between now and Christmas, then Merry Christmas. I hope you get everything your heart desires and you're filled with love and light for the entire season. And until next time, my friends, have yourselves a very colorful day. Bye.